Some chess games teach strategy. Some games teach tactics. Today we travel back to the year 1970 to witness one of the most shocking chess miniatures ever played. A game that ends almost before it even begins. And the most unbelievable part? The losing side thought everything was going perfectly. Stay until the end. Because the final tactical idea is not only beautiful, it is devastating. But before we step onto the board, we need to meet the players behind this extraordinary battle. White was Yuri Razuvaev. Razuvaev would later become a grandmaster, a respected trainer, and one of the most influential Soviet chess educators. Black was Viktor Kupreichik. Kupreichik was famous for something completely different. He was known for creativity, fearless attacking play, and a willingness to enter sharp tactical complications. White begins with pawn from c2 to c4. This is the English opening. Instead of fighting for the center immediately with pawn from e2 to e4, White attacks the center from the flank. Black responds aggressively, pawn from e7 to e5. Black immediately grabs central space and prepares fast development. White continues, knight from b1 to c3. Black mirrors development, knight from b8 to c6. White now plays knight from g1 to f3. This setup is known as the three-knight system inside the English opening. Up to this moment, everything is classical and balanced. But now, the game suddenly becomes sharp. Black plays pawn from f7 to f5. This is an ambitious and aggressive choice. Black supports the center and prepares attacking chances on the king side. But this move also weakens the king's position. White immediately increases pressure, pawn from d2 to d4. Now White challenges the center directly. Black chooses an aggressive response, pawn from e5 to e4. Black gains space and attacks the knight on f3. Here many players would retreat the knight calmly. Instead, White chooses a much sharper continuation. White plays bishop from c1 to g5. White attacks the queen and increases pressure on the f6 square. Black calmly develops, knight from g8 to f6. Now comes a critical moment. Theory normally recommends White to play knight from f3 to d2. This would keep the position stable. But White decides to play something much more ambitious. White plays pawn from d4 to d5. And this is the move that secretly changes the entire game. Black immediately captures. Pawn from e4 takes knight on f3. White responds. Pawn from d5 takes knight on c6. Black continues. Pawn from f3 takes pawn on g2, capturing and making a double attack. And now White plays. Pawn from c6 takes pawn on d7. Check. At first glance this move looks strong. White attacks the king and wins material. But in reality, White just stepped into one of the most elegant tactical traps in miniature chess history. Pause for a moment. Look carefully at this position. Black has several ways to capture the pawn on d7. Black could capture with the bishop. Black could capture with the queen. Both moves look natural, but only one move wins immediately. And it is a move that many players would never even consider. Black plays. Knight from f6 takes pawn on d7. Knight takes d7. This move is brilliant. This is the tactical heart of the entire game. At first glance, White appears to win the queen. The queen on d8 seems completely unprotected. White could play. Bishop from g5 takes queen on d8. White captures the queen, and many players would already celebrate victory. But now comes the hidden idea. Black responds. Pawn from g2 takes rook on h1 and promotes to a queen. A new queen is born. Suddenly, Black is winning a rook and is completely winning material. White tries to survive, but the position is already lost. Black has overwhelming material advantage and superior coordination. White attempts several desperate moves, but within only a few moves, White resigns. The game is over. In just 8 moves, the battle is decided. Interestingly, this trap was not unique to this game. Chess databases show that multiple players later repeated the same mistake and fell into this exact tactical pattern. This shows how dangerous early central breakthroughs can be when tactical details are overlooked. This miniature teaches several powerful chess lessons. First, opening principles are important, but tactics always dominate strategy. Second, when capturing material in the opening, always check forcing moves by the opponent. Third, promotion tactics can appear extremely early, when central structures collapse. And finally, never assume capturing the queen automatically wins the game. Sometimes, it loses instantly. Kupreichik demonstrated brilliant tactical vision. Razuvaev played creatively and courageously, but one ambitious decision triggered a tactical avalanche. This game remains one of the most beautiful miniature traps in English opening theory. If you enjoyed this chess story, pause the video and try to answer this question. Would you have found knight takes d7 over the board? Let me know in the comments. And if you love rare chess miniatures and forgotten tactical masterpieces, subscribe, because many more unbelievable games are coming.